Hello, it's me, Zippy7, which I might change that soon. This is a video of maybe 3 or 4 fans. Still have that one. It's a new light kit on it. I got tired of the 3 lights on it, because I just got tired of messing around with it. I originally had 1 light in the middle, but I took it out and just put the 4 lights on. I think that looks a lot better. But anyway. These are my 2 fans. There's the Harbor Breeze. This one is Mainstays. This one is more recent. And you can tell by the sound, because Mainstays is actually a lot louder than the Harbor Breezes, which is quite fascinating. I'll go ahead and turn on, which I'm using this. It's pretty cool. Now, of course, it doesn't have the blades on it, so it's not as loud. But that one actually does make a sound. It made that sound when I first got out of the box, too. And this one's light works, but I didn't turn the motor on because of the pull chain. So, there's that. Okay. The main thing you can tell about the 2, they do look relatively alike, but as you can see, the wooden side and the white side are a lot different from this one. This one's a lot brighter, and probably can't really tell, but that's more yellowed than this is. Also, these blade brackets are a lot lighter than those, and a lot cheaper looking. Yes, this fan is cheap, but that's okay. And yeah, as you can see, I got the globe for this. It's not the real globe, because that's a Hampton Bay Littleton globe. But both fans actually work really well, even though that one makes noise and this one doesn't. This one does not make a sound, even when it's sitting on that box over there. Does not hum, does not do anything, which is quite surprising. And as you can see, pull chain differences between the 2. They're not the same brand, of course. That one's motor is more closer to the housing than that one, which is quite odd. I'm saying quite too much. My bad. In Fan of Vacuum's video of the abandoned house, on the front porch of the house, I believe, it showed a fan similar to this, except its blades were sagging and it didn't turn on. I'm wanting to say that fan is a Mainstays just like this one is. Of course, I could be wrong. I got the Mainstays in Walmart for like 20 bucks. I didn't want to get one of the ones with down rods because they cost too much for, just a cheap fan. And I figure, I have a Harbor Breeze that if it breaks, something breaks on it, I can just pull something off of that and use it as spare parts. Or if I like it, I'll just keep it, which I do like it. And I also thought, hey, my friend has this same fan in his room, sort of. And if his dies out, which it possibly could, I can just replace his. Don't know if you can see that, but there's his. But there's one more fan I want to show you in this video. Since there are 2 right here and the other one's over there, we'll turn around to this beauty. This is my SMC UF42. I'm quite positive it's the UF42 because it says it on the bottom of the housing down there. When I got this fan, which you can probably tell, that's not the same switch that came with it. It's the Harbor Breeze Breezeway switch, which is still in pieces right now. Poor Breezeway. This one had been sitting outside for a while because the blades were disgusting and it just looked rough in its shape. And of course there was dust on the inside. That's how I get all my fans. It does have a spinner motor in it, by the way. But when I did test it, it did hum, so I do know it works, but none of this, it wouldn't work on any of the speeds. Like, the blades wouldn't spin, not even if you manually spun it. Come to figure out, also when I did get it, that switch is not original to it. It's the switch I have that originally came to it, my fan cabinet. Yeah. It is over here. These are all the bad pieces, or parts that I have. This right here, as you can see, there's no twist on thing, and there's nothing to put the nut on, and there's no pull chain, of course. And that is the original switch. The switch was bad. That's what was causing it not to move. This is the light that came with it. As you can see, it's in pieces too. And that's the pull chain that was on the light. So I don't know what the actual pull chain for this is, but I'm guessing it's that. And yeah, that's the other parts to it. I didn't like the light, so I took it off right as I got it, and it just fell to pieces, so, you know. I'll go ahead and run this. It's on low speed, and it does make sounds, but it does move a great amount of air. Here we go. Get up close to it. Well, go back here. I'll make it closer to it so you can hear. Do you hear the buzzing? It's just a faint buzz. Sounds pretty cool here. Let me just... There it is on its low speed. Here it is on high. It does seem to wobble a little bit, but other than that, it still runs really well. Here it is on medium. And I'll go ahead and turn that off for you. So yeah, that's my new SMC. I cannot hang it up, sadly, because I do not have the original mounting bracket, which sucks, but you know. And anything that I didn't get, I will post in the description below. So, stay tuned. I will possibly get more fans here soon. Maybe a few hunters or something like that in an unknown. So, this is the end.